Hey everyone, it's Spicy Toast Gaming here with our Sett leveling video. So we're going to be playing him for the first time, see if some of our first impressions were correct, or maybe where some of them are a bit wrong. Overall, just seeing how the champion feels in-game. Now we already went over all the champion's star powers, starting decks, all of that. That's all in the first impression, so if you want to see that, definitely check it out. We will touch on the star powers before we get in. We do have him at 2 stars. Every 6 mana you spend each round, grant allies 1/1, then +1 starting mana, round start create a coin in hand. That is this right here. These stack up and can help refill your mana to help trigger your other star power. Let's hop in game. We're going to test him out against Titan of the Depths. In our first match now, to save on time, I'm cutting out everything that's not an actual battle. So we were able to pick up Evolution. Very nice to get a epic power, especially since your chance of getting that at these lower levels is, well, pretty low. Alright, let's see here. Let's get rid of Coastal Defender. We'll hold on to Pit Professional, and we will end up holding on to Sett. We're going with Chameleon Necklace just so that we can be sure that we actually can showcase him throughout this first adventure.
Give me the stuff! Stuff make happy!
On here, we'll just pass. We don't have anything to play. I think we'll go for the Attentive Accountant here. Stacking up those coins quite nicely. It is nice that we get a free one every single round. Alright, let's play maybe a couple bout securities.
You on the list?
So we'll play our coins here, refill our mana, and we can play another bout security. And might as well play a Dancing Droplet for good measure. At 5 mana, so we can play our Sett.
Don't worry, boss. We're watching the line. Attaboy, Speak. Keep it moving. Welcome to the arena.
Alright, seems decent.
No.
So this is only going to refill 2 mana, not quite enough to really play anything. So we'll just pass for now. I've heard of an interesting combo with Zephyr Sage. Apparently if you play this on the coin, it essentially just doubles your stack. So let's try that out here. And since we played something that cost 6 mana, it just buffed up our entire deck by 1/1 from our first star power. All right, I think we will potentially pass for now.
No invite, no entry.
We should be able to open attack and end the game.
No holds barred.
In the next battle, we have Ezreal picked up as our support champion, and we're going up against the Devourer of the Depths.
Give me the stuff! Stuff make happy!
I think let's again go for an early accountant.
Where to trust?
It isn't about who's better, it's about the coin.
Oh, right, we need 1 mana to play the coin. So even though we could fill up our mana again, which is what I was trying to do, you do actually have to have that 1 mana to actually refresh it. So need to be careful of not actually hitting 0 mana for Sett.
Are you ready for a fight? My life or theirs?
Against the Devourer, you want to clear out their board as much as possible, because what's going to happen, the unit is obliterated and twice the stats go to the remaining strongest unit. think we'll pass here. We're going to block like this, but then do a tag out. That way their attack isn't going to go through. We'll gain another card. Alright, looks good. So we want to play Sett here. One problem though is we're going to go down to 0 mana, so we won't be able to play any coins. So that'll be a little rough.
Ain't no fight I can't win. Beat losers, get paid. Welcome to
Let's
the
just
arena.
take care of this unit. This will be great right now. We'll play this, stun their 2 units. Perfect.
Bustin' head.
Alright, let's refill our mana. Great, so if you have any overflow mana, it also refills your spell mana. That is very nice. Let's go with Static Shock.
No holds barred. I saw you looking at me.
So, little unfortunate we can't end the game right here, but this way we can drag their unit to the side and still get a large amount of damage down on their Nexus. And Sett will survive because of that barrier. That's not good, so let's recall him. And a good thing about Sett is his level up condition isn't tied to him. He doesn't have to be on the board for it to trigger, so by recalling him, we're not resetting his level up at all. So we can just play him immediately again. Alright, so I think we'll play this unit first and see if we can copy another Ezreal, although the ephemeral copy of it isn't really going to help. Let's maybe just go for a True Shot Barrage and try to poke them down a bit.
Time to give them a show.
So if I have the opportunity, I can play Showstopper and get rid of their one unit with all of their crazy amount of stats just gone because of this Obliterate. Awesome.
This one's gonna hurt. I promise.
Alright, so we can just attack and get rid of that one remaining health. In the next match now, up against the Unscarred Weaver, we were able to pick up Enfeebling Strike, as well as a couple decent cards from the shop. Alright, let's re-roll. Actually, I like the couple Accountants. Since this is the Unscarred Weaver, maybe we'll just go for a full elusive setup. Very strong that Sett has that built into his kit. I definitely feel like Sett is going to be very combo based and a champion you really have to play for a while to understand how to use him the best. Honestly, I feel like all the champions are going to be fairly complex and really reward
The Winter's Claw strikes.
a lot of time put into them. Alright, let's play the Pit Professional here just so we have a blocker.
Win or lose, I'm getting paid. I like a challenge. Hey, not bad.
Alright, I think this will be a good opportunity.
The world
world's a big place. Let's
to
see
refill
all
our mana. I do think this is going to be very strong, letting you play a lot of champions, or not champions, but units early.
one shot, all skill. Can't stop me.
Yep, let's just focus on burning down their Nexus. I think I'll try to get the Coastal Defender on the board just so we can buff him up next turn.
We owe this land our lives.
I learned my scars.
We'll hold on to see if we need to finish off the enemy Nexus.
No fairies all.
Cut the chaff. Obstacle? Me gauntlet.
Alright, should be decent. They might have their one buff card to save some of their units. I guess not.
Just another winter.
We do have to be a bit more protective of our Nexus health, since we only have 20. Actually, so I could play a bunch of other cards, but I think it'd probably be best to try to end the game right here. Yeah, Army of Elusive's so strong.
That's gotta hurt.
Up against our first boss fight. I think we should be fine. Nice we got one of our Bouncer and Bolts. Also, we picked up the Scavenged Cloak. This card is going to be so strong since we have Evolution, because it gets 1/1 for each keyword, and has 4 keywords. It is a lot of damage, though, when we only have 20 health. That's not great.
The winter's claw strikes.
So this will refill 2 mana, but it's going to cost 1 mana, so in the end it's probably not going to help us. I wanted to play the Scavenged Camo Cloaker. Yeah, it's going to be a little sad. Oh well, we'll at least be able to get rid of 2 of their cards.
Fight or die.
Well, let's get some bout security on the board.
Only. No cuts, or it's back of the line.
So yeah, you normally won't be able to trigger his first star power of granting everyone 6/6. Also nice that it has a little counter there. But you will be able to get that throughout most of the mid and late game. Alright, let's see, Sejuani. Yeah, I guess we'll get our Sett on the board. We might be able to just end the game right here.
Attaboy, Smeek.
Although I guess it'd be best to challenge with the 2 Overwhelm units. Nice.
Alert the village.
Going up against the Abyssal Eye now. They have searched the sea floor, so if they're able to get a Nexus Strike, they draw 1. Normally they're very aggressive early, have a ton of units, but as long as you can block them out, they're not able to draw cards. They normally don't really have much to play and run out of steam fairly quickly. We're able to pick up the Gearing Up power. Let's get rid of the Zephyr Sage, or Sage, by like the other ones. Yeah, getting those coins early can really help you have an early game power spike. So even though Sett is positioned as more of a later game deck, I think you still will have enough early game power to get to that late game. See, they flood the board with a lot of minions. Sadly, we won't be able to block all of them, but at least we can kill most of them. Alright, I think let's just get this cloak or elusive to one of our units. Then they both get buffed up.
Plug and play.
Nice amount of early game damage
Find
there.
your own.
Great.
Nice. Success gets noticed around here.
I think next round we'll end up playing 2 bout security. We'll play 1, coin, play the other one. That'll be over 6 mana, so we'll buff the rest of our board as well.
No cuts, or it's back of the line.
This is glorious.
Gonna need some back.
Really happy that bout security is in their deck by default. Sure, let's get our bouncer and bolt on the board. Sad. I guess we could recall it. Don't really know if it's worth it though. Sure. Oh, I guess it just hits our Nexus then. Great.
What do I do? What don't I do? Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, so we probably won't have enough damage to end the game because they'll be able to block, but at least we're going to get rid of their whole board, I think. Yes.
There's always fighting 8-punch Pablo.
Alright, we'll just pass, see who they want to kill. I think let's just recall that unit.
Don't worry, boss. We're watching the line. Attaboy, Smeek.
Alright, GG. Up against the Feral Mystic now. They're going to be getting a mana gem every round, so they're going to be outscaling us potentially. We'll pick up a couple good items from the shop as well as in my sight so we can give them vulnerable. Nice, we're starting off with our very strong unit.
Tall as a mountain and covered in ice.
Let's see, how close are we? We can only play 3 more mana, so we won't have quite enough to get there, sadly.
Yeah, I'm ready. Heed my words.
I think we should be good. We should be able to rush them down before they get too out of control. Alright, let's try to save at least one of these units. Alright, let's get rid of their 1 mana generating unit. Buff up the board. Playing Armed Gearhead. How close are we? Oh, still pretty good a ways away since we just triggered it.
I'm the boss. That's all there is to it.
Alright, we need to end the game about now. Perfect. Up against Nautilus now. I think I'll get rid of one of the bout securities. And this should be pretty decent. So he's obviously trying to get deep, so we need to try to end this game a bit earlier. Alright, not really anything we can do. Refill 2 mana. Sure, let's go with that. Although I maybe should have played the risky venture first. That probably would have been a good idea. Alright, so this will generate 2 coins. We killed it. I think we'll just go with the Ezreal.
Time for a true display of skill.
How much mana have I done? Oh, I just triggered it. Alright.
Try to keep up.
Sad that we don't have enough to use the Mystic Shots, but we were able to get a good amount of damage down on their Nexus. Let's see, how close are they to deep? Alright, still a good amount away. Let's kill their 1 unit, generate a couple more coins. Let's maybe go like this, hopefully getting enough stats that we can survive. Nice. Alright, let's play about security. A little sad that he's going to die, but I don't actually want to spend the mana to save him, I don't think. Yeah, I'm just going to let him die.
See? This is progress.
Gonna need some backup out here.
Alright, very nice. And we are too far away. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We have enough to potentially end the game right here. Nice. Alright, so we were able to win, got Sett to level 6. So far, I think he is pretty fun. Definitely seems like a champion that you need to put a good amount of time into to know exactly when to refill your mana and when not to, because you don't want to overcap and have too many coins, so that when you're using it, some of that mana is getting burnt off and not actually being used. Seems like a champion that's going to scale very well into the late game, because when you get leveled up Sett on the board and he's generating these obliterates, going to be crazy strong. But he does have enough early game power that you don't have to wait for his late game, which I really like. He should be a good mix. Probably one of, if not the slowest out of the 3 champions, but should still be much faster than the slow champions we have like Nasus or Ornn. Overall, fun to play, and I look forward to leveling him up more and getting some of those stronger power-ups. Definitely comment down below what you think of Sett so far. If you like this content, definitely like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day.